And we back, you guys, on TJ Harmer, aka Rel2G on YouTube, overrated_Rel on Twitter. Thank you for joining me for this week's edition of the NFC AFC divisional games of the 2015 NFL season. Last week in the wild card games, I went straight 4-0. Let's see if I can get another 4-0 record in the division games. Once again, to recap, I told you to take the Ravens to beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh, the Cowboys in a close one in Dallas to beat the Lions. I told you to take the Colts at home to beat the Bengals, and I told you to take the Panthers at home to beat the Cardinals. Here are my picks for this week. Saturday afternoon, we'll have a game between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. Second time in 3 meets these two teams met in the postseason. The Ravens won 2 of those, including the 2012 AFC Championship game, to move on to beat the 49ers in the Super Bowl. This is going to be a different Ravens team without Ray Rice, Ray Lewis. They do have a running back named Justin Forsett. He can really run that ball, and look out for Joe Flacco. Still could be a magician in postseason. We'll have to see what happens. It's going to be a close game. Not by any means. And the New England Patriots, Tom Brady, still at his best. He's got 2 beasts running, and he's still got Gronkowski, and just all sorts of things that this Patriots team has been doing all season. That's why I'm going to tell you to take the Patriots at home to beat the Ravens, and they advance in the AFC Championship game next week. The NFC sees the Carolina Panthers on the road facing the Seattle Seahawks at CenturyLink Field. These two teams are meeting for the second time this season. Of course, the Seahawks beat the Panthers in Week 8, 13-9. The Panthers had a 9-6 lead with less than a minute to go. Russell Wilson did his magic to beat the Panthers in that game in Carolina. Nothing is going to be like that here in Seattle, because Seattle seems to blow out teams every time they come home. That's why they only lost 1 game at home, and that was to the Dallas Cowboys. This time around, I think Russell Wilson will have more tricks up his sleeve. It's going to be between 11 to 13 point win for the Seattle Seahawks, who I tell you to pick this weekend to beat the Panthers to advance to the NFC Championship game. Sunday, we got the Dallas Cowboys on the road facing the Green Bay Packers. What is on the line in this game? The Packers are undefeated at home at 8-0. The Cowboys are undefeated on the road at 7-0. Also, Aaron Rodgers has not thrown a pass interception in the last 2 years at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. So everything is on the line. So it's interesting to see what will happen in this game. But I will tell you, he will get a pick in this game to end it. But the Packers will dominate. Cowboys coming in hot. Tony Romo by far playing really the best season of his career, even though he got hurt a few weeks back. But he's not letting it stop him. Des Bryant the beast. DeMarco Murray also beast. And now you have to worry about Terrence Williams. He could be a decoy for the Cowboys on that Green Bay defense. So we'll have to see what happens. Packers still got Eddie Lacy, who can still do his thing. Aaron Rodgers, you know what he can do. Discount, double check, bruh. I see something like that happening. Randall Cobb, and don't forget Jordy Nelson. This is going to be a great game for the NFC. But I'm going to tell you to take the Packers at home to beat the Cowboys to advance to the NFC Championship, and we'll meet the Seahawks next Sunday night. And finally, in the AFC, we got the Indianapolis Colts on the road facing the Denver Broncos. I have the Broncos winning this game also, even though they haven't been playing up to par because of Peyton Manning's thigh injury, which could mean that the Colts may be looking to open him up a little bit and exploit that thigh. So we'll have to see what happens in that game. Andrew Luck playing his great season so far in his career. I see this is going to be a shootout here, which can go either way. I say this is going to be a 7 to 10 point game for the Broncos to beat the Colts in a close one at Mile High Stadium on Sunday afternoon. So those are my picks for this week. The NFC Championship game will feature the Seattle Seahawks at home facing the Green Bay Packers, and in the AFC Championship game, it's the Denver Broncos on the road against the New England Patriots at 2 o'clock for one game, and maybe probably around 5 against Seattle and the Green Bay Packers. We'll have to see what happens. TJ Harmon, aka Rel2G on YouTube, overrated_Rel on Twitter. Again, thanks for watching us this week. Good luck with your picks. Comments down below. I'll see y'all right back here next week for the NFC AFC Championship game weekend.